you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show 'em who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Happy to have you guys here. I am happy to be here. I hope you guys had a really good day in the markets today, Monday, March 28th. I know I did. My trades were 3 for 4. I averaged about 6% over those 4 trades per trade, so I was around 25% on the day, which was awesome for me. I hope you guys did just as well. It was a tough day. A lot of the plays that we gave out yesterday finished on inside bars or stayed inside for most of the day, so there wasn't a whole lot of movement. My 4 plays were all on SPY. I've told you guys continuously I love to play SPY. It's very liquid. The bid-ask, the spread between the two is usually a penny or 2. You can get in the trade, you can get out of the trade. It moves really well. When SPY moves, so there's opportunity for big moves. So whenever the market's down or I don't find another play, I always turn to SPY, or NEO is the other one that I usually turn to. And NEO had a really good day today as well at 6.5% overall. So grab your paper, grab your pen, even if you don't want to watch the watch list. This is the watch list for Tuesday, March 29th. It's good to get your eyes on, just to see patterns and the way things trade, okay? So let's get started, and we can start with Uber, UBER. I will be putting out a top 3 or a top 5 list, and Uber had a double inside bar, so you already know that's going to be on that top list because we're showing 2 days of consolidation. Inside bars are like a spring or a coil that are just tightening and ready to explode to one direction or the other. And now we've had this for 2 days in a row on Uber. So this is a good opportunity to get into this trade for a big break. And I don't know if we go back on Uber to see the last time we had an double inside bar. It was January 13th. And we can go back and see what happened. And we did gap down, but it was a big drop after that. So double inside bars are powerful. 3-1 bars are powerful. I think that was another double inside bar there. 1-3s are powerful. Double inside bar, and then we trended up. We would have made good money, and then we came all the way back down. You could have made money on the way down as well. So double inside bar on Uber. And basically the way we take these guys, our triggers are the high and the low of the wicks of this most recent candle, okay? So calls, if tomorrow this candle shoots through this trigger here, this yellow line at 34.91, we're taking calls. If it goes the opposite way through this yellow line, we're taking puts, okay? And to find our targets, it's quite simple. We just take the previous wicks or the preceding wicks, okay? So there, so on and so forth, okay? Whoops. And if you want to go to the top side, that one's pretty tight, and then we'll have to go back in time. There's the next one. There, okay? So that's all we do to find our targets. You can call them pivot points. You can call them magnitude. The top side are where the bears have their stop losses. The bulls have their stop losses on the ones down here, okay? So it's a pretty simple concept. This trading strategy is a very simple concept, and it's one of the easiest ones you guys will find or try, okay? So we're playing price action, and we're basically just doing what the candles are telling us to do, okay? And it's nothing more than that. This candle is saying if you pass the wick, you get in the trade. If you hit this wick or this wick, you get out of the trade, okay? And again, I don't mind if you take profits before you get to these targets. And if you're at 10%, 15%, and you want to take your money, guys, go ahead. There was lots of plays that I could have stayed in the trade today and taken more than what I got, but was I happy with the 26%? Yeah, I was. Would I have been more happy with more? Of course, but I will take 26% every single day, okay, consistently. And that garners me 125% over the week, okay, which is 600% over the month, 500% over the month, excuse me. And I'll take those all day. Consistency, okay? Take your profits. Small gains lead to bigger gains overall, okay? Don't hold and then end up going red and losing your shirt. Okay, so let's keep on moving on here. Let's go to Snap, SNAP. Snap had again, I will tell you, this will be on our top plays. It's an outside bar followed by an inside bar, or a 3, if we're talking about the Strat, a 3-1 setup, okay? Outside bars break the high and the low of the previous candle. Inside bars stay within the range of the previous candle, okay? And again, these are powerful patterns. And if we go back in time and look at the last time we had a 3-1 setup on Snap, I don't even know if we're going to find one. Here's one right here. But looks like it led to some other things. So let's go. Whew, that was a drop. Here we go. Outside bar, inside bar, and look at this jump right here. Huge move. Okay. Here's another one. Outside bar, inside bar, and then we went double inside bar, and again, a huge move to the downside. So that's on Snap. Let's move on to, and I guess I didn't give you your, I guess I should do that for you guys. I'll give you your triggers on this. So you can take calls at 36.66 and puts at 34.78. And guys, if you feel the information is helpful, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you think it sucks and you don't want to watch it anymore, give me a thumbs down and let me know why it sucks so I can make the videos better for you guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? I put out videos like this every day for free for you guys. We go over setups for the dailies, the weeklies, the monthlies, learning tools, motivational videos, okay? All kinds of stuff. So it's all here for you guys, learning tools and tools for you guys to become better traders. Okay, ATVI has an outside bar, and we just talked about outside bars break the high and the low of the previous candle, okay? And I never used to play these. I used to only play inside bars, and then as I progressed, I started to move into outside bars and reversals and so on and so forth. So this outside bar, we can take calls at 80.07 or puts at 79.18. And again, you guys can find your own targets as we go through here. CRM, Salesforce.com. Again, this will be on our list, our main list, or our top 5 list. Outside bar, inside bar, okay? So we can take calls at 215.36, puts at 209.37. And again, here's another one. Outside bar, inside bar. Look at the drop. These are rare patterns, and they are powerful setups, guys. They will garner you big wins for the most part, or wins at least. And here we have to go all the way back to May of 21 to find the next one. So they don't happen all the time, and when they do, they tend to be, you know, fairly explosive. It doesn't happen all the time, but we hope that it does, and we look for it to happen that way. So on this one, again, here you can see outside bar, inside bar. We break the target, the trigger here at 213.39, and we go up to 215.79. So when you're playing options, that's a big gain for you guys, okay? So make sure you guys are watching these plays, and you can find them intraday too. And here's another one on Twitter, outside bar, inside bar. And if we go back and look back in January, we had an outside, inside, and ended up going to an outside bar. So maybe you could have taken profits and then it failed. But and again, they don't always work, but when they do, they're a powerful move for the most part. Okay, so make sure you guys are always looking for them. And again, you can look for them intraday, meaning if we go to the 15-minute chart. They work on all time frames. So I don't know if we'll find one here because, like I said, okay, so here's one here on the 15-minute chart with Twitter. And there you have it. We break here and we hit first targets and we hit second targets. It's again, this is the easiest strategy you guys will ever use. The candlesticks tell you exactly what to do. They give you your triggers and then they give you your targets. Okay, so trust in the process. Trust what I'm showing here with you guys. They don't always work, but go back to it again and go back to it again and go back to it again. Take a small loss and then go back and get your wins. My loss today was 10%. I had 10% loss, but I had a 26% win. I had a 3%. There's a 3% win. It was 3%. That was it. But I took it. And then I think I had a 6% win. I can't remember. But take your profit, guys. Always take your profit. And they all add up, okay? So BBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, has an outside bar. We can take calls at 26.48. Puts at 21.85. Fubo, this hurts me to do this. We have a 2 down, okay? Somebody asked me a question about these 2 downs and 2 ups, and do I only take reversals when the 2 down is green? I don't. I only give you guys setups with 2 downs that finish green on the daily charts. I mean, if we go back intraday and I'm looking and I have a red 2 down, I'll still play the reversal to the upside. Just when we're looking at day trades and this one daily pattern here on the day, this is what this 2 down green gives us more probability that it's going to continue higher, okay? And that's why I show them to you guys like this. I don't always show the 2 downs that stay red. Okay, but he asked about it, and that's kind of what it is. So if we go back onto the 30-minute, actually I'll wait till the end and I'll show you guys on SPY because SPY had a really good example of it. But Fubo, again, this one is tough for me to say take calls on at 7:22 because this pink line here was our weekly trigger. And I took weekly plays on Fubo, so we'll see what happens. My expiry is 2 weeks out, so it doesn't expire till not this Friday, but next Friday. So we'll see what happens. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win, and I'll take the loss as the loss, and that's what it is. So I did the same thing on Ford, and Ford looks like it reversed on me as well, but I've got 9 days before the thing closes, so we're okay. American Airlines has an inside bar. We can take calls at 17.38, puts at 16.82. Apple, this thing's a monster, man. It is climbing and climbing and climbing, and we're looking at a pivot machine gun possibly here as we have a lower low. Here's a perfect example, okay? We had a 2 down, what I was talking about on the last play. A 2 down that finished red. As we come up, I'll take this play. As soon as we reverse up, I'll take that play all day long. Okay? I don't need this 2 down to be green. I just need to show a reversal. And we came and hit the bottom of this broadening formation here. And we shoot back up. We have a low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and I wouldn't be surprised if we come tumbling back down, but because the market is unpredictable, we have this outside bar. We can take calls at 175.70, puts at 172 on Apple, okay? AFRM inside bar, we've had a couple of them. If you look at this one from Friday closed inside. Monday, a big win, and we hit targets 1 and not quite target 2. But this was a big win this was Thursday, this was Friday. So Monday we're left with an inside bar again. So we can look for, and again, it happened here. Inside bar, we shoot up. Inside bar, we shoot down. Inside bar, we shoot up. These inside bars are all I used to play when I first started options, or when I actually became successful at trading options. I used to suck as worst as the next guy, as bad as the next guy. But you learn and you grow and you continue and you get your eyes on the screen and you become better. I promise you, you will. So, again, look at these inside bars. And we can take the calls at 44.25 and the puts at 40.92. Okay? And if you're wondering about strike prices, I get just outside of the money or just in the money. So on AFRM, for example, We're at 44.25. I'm taking 44 or 45 calls with the closest expiry, okay? And same thing to the downside. I'm taking the closest expiry, and I'm taking these at 40 or 39, okay? So that's how we're doing those. AMD is up next. I'm going to rip through these because we're at 15 minutes, and I got a lot to go through here still. So AMD, again, 2 down. We finish green. We can look for calls at 120.47. DDOG, DDOG, outside bar, inside bar. Nice setup here. The day and the week are green. We can take calls at 150.108, puts at 143.37. DraftKings, DKNG, 2 down that finish green. We'll look for calls at 19.01 on DraftKings. ETSY, inside bar, day and week are green. Calls we can take at 139.02. Puts we can take at 131.10. Facebook, inside bar. This thing might just keep continuing onwards and upwards. And we can take calls at 224.04. Puts at 219.54. Lucid, LCID, inside bar. There's a lot of them. The day, the week, and the month, they're all green. We can take calls at 25.95. Puts at 24.64. MGM. MGM has a 2 up. Or sorry, we got an outside bar on MGM. We can take calls at 42.75. Puts at 41.83. Moderna, mRNA, inside bar. And we can take calls at 174.45. Puts at 165.80. Marvel, MRVL, has a 2 down green. We have a nice hammer candle here. So we'll take this yellow line as our trigger at 74.44. And we will look for calls at that point, okay? That's on Marvel. Pfizer, PFE. Looks like we have an outside bar on Pfizer. Day, week, month, all green. Calls at 53.56. Puts at 52.50. Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble has a inside bar with a hammer, so we can look for... I'm going to move this up just a hair. We can take calls at 153.91, puts at 152.63. Excuse me. Airbnb. Looks like a little hammer candle here. We can take calls at 168.72 on this 2 down that finished green. JP Morgan, 2 down green. And we can take calls at 140.96. SPCE, that's space. Looks like we have an outside bar on space. So space, we can take calls at $9.91. Puts at $9.26. UPST is Upstart. Upstart has an inside bar. We can take calls on Upstart at 109.62. Puts at 101.08. IWM has a hammer candle, 2 down green with a hammer candle. Day, week, and month are all green. Let's look for calls on this thing at 206.21. IWM. CSCO, that's Cisco. Cisco has an inside bar. We can take calls at 55.16. Puts at 54.42. XOP is a S&P oil and gas ETF. Has a tight inside bar. The day and the week are red. We can look for calls at 136.02. And we can look for puts at 133.52 on XOP. Guys, that's it. Hope you liked the video. Look for the top 5 picks as well. That will be out. If it's not out already, it will be out shortly. And good luck with trading on Tuesday, guys. And until the next one, bye-bye.